Action.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is a special Pro Wrestling Chronicle vidcast with me, Charismatic Enigma BK, and Groovy Johnny Jigz, and we even got Peanut, you know, she's in it too, definitely.
My puppy.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, I mean, she really
loves BK more.
and she really takes the BK here, so this is cool. I don't know, what do we want to get right into?
Von Erich's the World Class Championship Wrestling DVD. What'd you think?
I tell you what, Mark, I know he watched it. Mark, I can actually tell you, I thought this was one hell of a DVD. I really liked it a lot. The Von Erich story, just in general, was just, I mean, it practically put a tear in my eye. I mean, it was hard to watch.
Yeah.
Gino Hernandez dying. You know, they were pretty much saying in wrestling, drugs came on the scene in like 1980, and
well, before that, I mean, but the 80s were the.
But as far as wrestling, like 80s were the year the drugs, the pills,
yeah,
and everything like that came in. What I was really impressed with, and I don't know if you were impressed with this too, like how Texas Stadium in Dallas was such a draw. You know, they were saying in the DVD, like it wasn't even the Cowboys. They were saying it was World Class Championship Wrestling and the Von Erichs. And the father of the Von Erichs even knew Tom Landry, the coach of the legendary Cowboys teams at that time.
Yeah, and World Class Championship Wrestling was something special. If you didn't live through the time, which many of you that might be watching this didn't, it's worth your time to check it out. I mean, it's fun wrestling. Jim Ross commented at the end of the DVD that the Von Erichs in World Class Championship Wrestling should not be remembered for the tragedies, but for the triumphs, the great crowds that they had, the matches with the fabulous Freebirds, Iceman King Parsons, Black Bart to a point was pretty good. Eric Embry towards the end, even though he represented USWA. Bruiser Brody, Missing Link, Skandor Akbar, all these people should be remembered.
The heel group, Devastation Incorporated.
The positives of wrestling. And that's something that almost some of the fans of the WWE want to remember. They want to remember all the good moments. They don't want to remember all the bad things. And Jim Ross is right. You should remember world class for all those wrestlers and all the good contributions they made to pro wrestling.
Well, it's like a lesson in life. What do you want to remember? You want to remember all the good, not the bad. I mean, if I go back to WCW, and a lot of people that I know, oh, WCW sucks, it sucked, or whatever. No, it didn't. You know, you got to always remember the good times. You got to remember when it was the NWA leading up to the monster it became. You know, when you watch WCW towards the end, you just can't say it was bad. You got to think about what made it a successful program. Me, myself, I'm just glad like TNA's here is kind of like a reincarnation of what the old WCW used to be. And you know, one thing on the World Class Championship Wrestling DVD that I think I really liked is when they were talking about the Freebirds, and you know, Michael Hayes was like, you know, before the Horsemen, before the Road Warriors, before all these other heel groups, there was us. So, you know, and this could be argued, but the Freebirds were like really the first super heel group. And back in World Class, it's like there wasn't really heels, it didn't seem like, but
there were. Basically anybody you
right.
said, anybody that was fighting Von Erich.
Von Erich, you were a heel. So the Freebirds were just, like the women loved them and everything like that, and you know, you pick the Von Erichs, you're basically a heel right there. So, you know, in closing, I was really happy with this DVD. I thought it was a very good production.
Yeah, it was a 5-star DVD from WWE, and I'm looking forward to watching the Von Erich DVD. That was the independent documentary. And
yeah, I'm going to get that for you.
Maybe not in a vidcast, but we'll comment.
We'll probably comment it on the phone or something. We're going to be doing a live PWC on Sunday for the Royal Rumble. It's going to be Groovy Johnny Jigz and myself, Charismatic Enigma BK, and we're going to have the Danaconda, Danny Detweiler, is going to be on the site with us.
Guest friend of ours.
He's a guest friend of ours who's really into wrestling. His favorite wrestlers were The Undertaker, and you know, he watched him come up as well as we did.
He likes Randy.
He loves Randy Orton.
He looks like Randy Orton.
Wait, this kid, well, he looks like Randy Orton, Johnny Jigz. He looks like a little bit. You might see the
Tone D's going to be a part of the show.
Tone D's going to be a part of the show, and I think these two are going to gel real good.
Maybe Peanut, maybe not.
Well, Peanut's in the show today. We signed a contract with her through next year with these shows if she wants to be in the vidcast.
Do you want to be in a vidcast?
she does. She wants to be in the vidcast. I wanted to take it a point.